is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Charlotte Olson. The Ferdinand Town Board of Zoning Appeals earlier this week provided some good news to the founder and pastor of True Vine Baptist Church, Josh LaGrange. LaGrange was in attendance to the meeting to speak to the board regarding a plot of land that the church is looking to purchase for a new church facility. The future church site, around 10 acres, is located along Industrial Park Road and is currently zoned for agriculture. The town's Board of Zoning Appeals granted special exceptions for the church to operate on the designated land and also specified that the exception is contingent on the purchasing of the property. Currently, True Vine members are meeting in a smaller building in Ferdinand that used to be a tanning salon, which is located across the street from the town hall. And before that, they started out meeting in the basement of Old National Bank, also in Ferdinand. Pastor Josh LaGrange said that the road has been long, but also fruitful.
We began with just some simple Bible studies 13 years ago, which is good long ways. So after I got out of college, we came here and wanted to start a church and things. And it's been a long, slow process, but it's been good all along and things. My family and I have moved here to the community for the last decade and loved it and love the community and such, and are excited about what's been happening.
LaGrange said that with their current facility of less than 3,000 feet of space, they are running out of room quickly. As they seek a new building, they are looking at plans of around 6,000 feet. LaGrange expressed that while progress is slow, the church found is beginning 13 years ago with just 10 members, but the congregation continues to grow.
Yeah, one of the things we're excited about is we have more folks attending than we have actually members, which is generally a sign of life and such, and so we're excited about that. But we also, God's opened up some great doors. We're in the school systems and things, doing some teaching and mentoring, as well as some other ministries that happen around communities. So by the time you spread it all out where we're going, it's quite a bit. We're happy. We're excited about it.
Purchase of the property for the future new facility is expected to happen in the next couple of months, with construction officially to begin within the year. LaGrange says that the church will spend time in the next year raising funds to maintain financial responsibilities for the church. True Vine meets at 2105 Pine Drive in Ferdinand, with Sunday school starting at 9:30 a.m., followed by a worship service at 10:30 a.m. Wednesday night prayer and a Bible study group meets at 7 p.m., and contact Pastor LaGrange for more details at 812-367-1425. An Orange County man was arrested after a report of a suspicious vehicle in the parking lot of the Jasper Walmart. The Jasper police were called to the Jasper Walmart parking lot to report a suspicious vehicle. Officers then made contact with the occupants of the vehicle and did begin, upon trying to positively identify them, they were given false information. Police were able to confirm the identity of 29-year-old Tyler Quinn. After correctly identifying Quinn, police then learned that he was wanted on a warrant out of Orange County. Jasper police arrested Quinn on the outstanding warrant and additionally charged Quinn with false informing. Quinn was taken to and also booked into the DuBois County Security Center. Governor Eric Holcomb is directing flags in Knox County to be flown at half-staff to honor First Lieutenant Clayton Robert, or Clay Colon, the 25-year-old Bicknell native who was one of the two soldiers killed on January the 20th in a U.S. Army helicopter crash at Fort Irwin in California. The cause of the accident is still under investigation, and Colon's body was returned to his hometown on Wednesday. It first arrived at Indianapolis International Airport early on Wednesday morning and then was escorted from there to the Frederick & Son McClure Funeral Home, and a long line of veterans, local and state law enforcement officials, and also fire and EMS personnel greeted him. He graduated in 2011 from North Knox, received his history degree from Indiana University, and joined the Army in April of 2015. During his nearly 3 years in the service, he received several awards, including the Army Achievement Medal, National Defense Service Medal, and also the Army Service Ribbon. He then joined his current unit, the 4th Combat Aviation Brigade, or the 4th Infantry Division, in September. Colin's visitation is planned for today at North Knox High School, and his funeral will be held at 10 a.m. tomorrow, Saturday. Also at the school, Colin will then be laid to rest with full military honors at the Bicknell Memorial Cemetery. Flags should be flown at half-staff from sunrise to sunset on Saturday, tomorrow, the day of his funeral. Governor Holcomb also asks that businesses and residents within Knox County to lower their flags to half-staff on Saturday to honor Colin and also his service to the community. The Alabama-based nonprofit tasked with evaluating the Indiana Department of Child Services has released its first progress report. The Child Welfare Policy and Practice Group detailed a preliminary list of the department's strengths and also the department's challenges in the assessment, which was ordered by Governor Eric Holcomb. And this was following the resignation of former Director Mary Beth Bonventura. The progress report was unveiled Thursday at a news conference, which included remarks from newly appointed DCS Director Terry Stiggen and CWG Representative Sue Steeb. After the challenges listed in the report, the nonprofit then detailed the need for an automated data system capable of producing management reports more easily, which would then allow DCS staff to continuously monitor their performance. The report also shows that DCS has a significant growth in the number of children that are also in out-of-home care. That number went from 8,897 in December of 2012 to 16,834 in December of 2017, nearly twice the national average. Indiana House Democrat leader Terry Gooden is pleased to see the work begin, but says that the caseworkers who actually see what is happening firsthand in the field and the families themselves should be actively involved in this investigation to help find a solution to the tragic problems that are happening.
I'm thrilled to see that the actual work has begun to try to figure out how the state of Indiana can fix the Department of Child Services and especially help those children who are at risk and in need. As the group has come in to try to do the investigations, I hope they get the magnifying glass out and look real close and investigate at the local level and have input from those field workers and case workers or those folks who are out in the field and those families that are being impacted by the department to make sure that they have their input, because their input will be very integral in trying to come up with a fix.
The CWG will issue its next progress report on March the 1st and expects to deliver its final report to Governor Holcomb in June. Bonventura resigned as DCS director in December with a scathing letter criticizing Holcomb's administration for cutting funding to the agency and also for damaging relationships, and reportedly saying that the moves would all but ensure children will die. And make sure you keep it right here, because up next we're going to take a look at your weather summary.